Hi, I'm Miriam. I'm one of the nurses in the unit. I need to insert a feeding tube through your nose into your stomach so you can start having liquid feeds. The tube will stay in place until your swallow reflex returns and it's safe for you to eat and drink normally again. I'll explain the procedure step by step with you so you know what to expect. Is that okay with you?
Yes. I was told I'd have to have the tube put in. I've had difficulty swallowing and haven't been able to take in any food or drink through my mouth.
Before I start, I'm just going to clean my hands.
Okay.
I'll explain the procedure now. I'll be feeding a narrow tube through your nose into your stomach. The tube will stay in place in your stomach while you are having the liquid feeds. Before I insert the tube, I'll measure the length of the tube that I need to insert. I do this by measuring the distance from the tip of your nose to your earlobe and adding the distance from your earlobe to the bottom of your breastbone. Then I'll add between 5 and 10 centimeters so the tube sits comfortably in your stomach. I'll put a measurement mark on the naso-gastric tube so I know how far to insert it.
Okay. I understand.
I appreciate that while it's not a painful procedure, it can be unpleasant. So if you want me to stop at any time, just raise your hand and I'll stop so you can have a break.
Thank you.
I'll just get all the equipment I need organized and ready to use. After I've inserted the tube, I'll syringe out some fluid to test with pH indicator strips. That checks that the naso-gastric tube is in your stomach and it's safe to give you liquid feeds. Once I know the tube is in the right place, I'll secure the tube to your nose using some tape. That just prevents the tube from being accidentally pulled out.
What if it's not in the right place?
If I notice any signs of distress, like coughing or difficulty breathing, I'll stop immediately. That would indicate that the tube is in your airway, not in your esophagus.
Oh, okay.
If it's okay, I'll help you to sit up in bed now. I'll put some pillows behind your head for support to make sure your head doesn't tilt forward or backwards. Now I'm going to measure the tube from your nose to your earlobe and breastbone and add a bit extra as I explained before. I'll just take note of the mark on the naso-gastric tube so I know how far to put in the tube. Before I put in the tube, I need to check that your nose is clear. Can you please sniff with one nostril closed for me and then repeat with the other side?
Sure.
That's great. I'm just going to lubricate the end of the tube with some warm water to help the tube go in more easily. I'll put the vomit bowl next to you so you can reach it easily in case you need it. I've also checked that the oxygen next to your bed is working in case you need some. There's bedside suction on the wall as well.
All right.
Right. I'm going to put in the tube and slide it along the floor of your nose. The tube will go to the back of your throat. Try to relax if you can. If I feel any obstruction, I'll stop and try the other nostril. I know it's not pleasant, but try to swallow the tube as it passes through the back of your throat into your esophagus.
Right.
If I feel any obstruction as I insert the tube, I'll stop and try the other nostril. I know it's not pleasant, but try to swallow the tube as it passes through the back of your throat into your esophagus. Remember to put your hand up if you need a break.
Okay.
You're doing very well. I can see that the measurement marking has reached the entrance to your nostril, so I'm not going to insert the tube any further. I'm going to secure the tube to your nose and your cheek now, so the tube remains in place.
Thank you.
As I mentioned before, I need to check that the tube's in your stomach using the pH indicator strips as a guide. If the tube is in your stomach, the pH will be 5.5 or less, which is acidic. That will confirm that the fluid is stomach fluid and the tube is correctly placed. The last thing I'll do is to put a spigot at the end of the tube so fluid doesn't leak out. Now the tube's in place, I'll put the used equipment, apron and gloves in the clinical waste bin, and then I'll sanitize my hands. After that, I'll make sure you are comfortable.
Thank you.
You'll have a further pH check before each feed and before you are given any medication through the tube. Sometimes an X-ray also needs to be done to confirm the position of the tube. It's only done if there is any doubt about the correct placement of the tube. Some time and X-ray also needs to be done to confirm the position of the tube. It's only done if there is any doubt about the correct placement of the tube. It's only done if there is any doubt about the correct placement of the tube.